My name is Matthew Knabe. I am the Director of Operations for Emerge Counseling Ministries. Emerge has been around for 52 years, and we are a counseling organization that leads with faith. We've been working in the Akron area, again, for 52 years. We service local, but we also have a national presence as well, and we work with missionaries and pastors around the world. And so really our heart of Emerge is the backbone of faith with the intersection of mental health. So some of the things that we were looking for when I came into this role about 3 years ago, Emerge has been around for a long time, and we've always done HR internally. We had a payroll system that wasn't really working for us. And so really it was something coming into the Director of Operations role, we knew we needed a partner. And we knew we needed something as we were growing, more employees were coming on, we were expanding into other states. HR was really one of the huge reasons that we were looking for an external partner. I think for our HR needs, as we continued to grow, our staff continued to get bigger. We're continuously looking at other states that we're going to move into. For us, it was getting beyond what we were able to serve our team in a capacity that we were knowledgeable and understanding. So it was the right time for us to make that move. But even here in Akron, our team's growing, and we're growing a bigger admin staff. We've got a bigger clinical team. And I think coming through some of the things that we've experienced over the last 5 or 6 years, it was just the right move for us to make that decision. So I think one of the biggest things that changed, not only for myself, but the rest of our lead team, is partnering with GMS helped us really kind of get some of the things that are not in our wheelhouse off of our plates. A lot of that responsibility fell on me as Director of Operations, and I knew pretty early on that that was something that we needed some people who had some more expertise in those areas, and it wasn't really something that we felt comfortable doing as we continued to grow. So it just made sense for us at that time to partner with GMS. A lot of my role specifically did change because I was carrying a lot of weight of HR, even some of the payroll systems. That's really not in my wheelhouse. And so getting me out of that stuff and allowing me to kind of run the daily operations of the ministry was massively important and hugely helpful, not only for me, but several of us on the director staff were carrying a lot of those things that really weren't in our roles. So the interesting thing about the initial contact with GMS, a friend of mine, his brother works for GMS, and he and I, his name's Ben Reitinger, connected on LinkedIn. And we just started a conversation back and forth. It was pretty organic, and really just over a course of almost an entire year, started learning about GMS, really learning about the needs of Emerge. And I would say we probably had a half a dozen meetings through that course of that year. And we really looked at every aspect of what we were looking for and what GMS offered. And again, yeah, it took about a year, but after that year, we were pretty confident and ready to make that move to partner with GMS. The most appealing part was two things. The HR element was very big for us. And then the payroll system was also very important. We were coming out of another payroll system that was automated. We didn't have personal connection with the people that we were working with, and it was very difficult to problem solve and troubleshoot when things came up. And so having that personal connection with GMS and having somebody that we can immediately get a response from, we can work with, we can ask questions, it kind of was a no-brainer for us at that point to make the move to GMS. GMS helped solve several problems, and really operationally, that was the big thing. Again, HR for us was so important. In the 52 years that Emerge has been in ministry, we've never had a proper HR department. And that was a huge win for us with GMS. And then as far as the payroll side goes, the payroll system that we were utilizing before was completely automated. There were no people that we were connected with. There was nobody really overseeing our account. And so when problems came up, it just became an issue. And we didn't feel that connection with them. And so moving to GMS, it's been very personalized. We have people that we know that we can go directly to as soon as we have a problem. And one of the biggest things I can say with GMS is the response time is incredible. Like, we don't have to wait days for answers for things, especially when it's a payroll situation that timing is critical. For us, the most essential thing is the HR and the payroll. Both of those things we have utilized. They're massively important to us. Our payroll systems are a little unique, being a clinical counseling ministry, so it's not a standardized thing, and they've worked with us to really kind of make that our own, and it's really helped us reduce the amount of time we're doing on payroll every 2 weeks, which has been a massive savings to our team. Yeah, since partnering with GMS, I think one of the things that's most important, especially for our lead team, there's a lot of responsibilities that have been taken off of our plate so that we can focus on other things. I was knee-deep in a lot of HR stuff, which is not what I was really hired for. And so being able to focus on the things that really help our daily ministry move forward, be productive, doing things that are for future-oriented things, and allowing GMS to come in and take care of those payroll and HR systems is massively helpful. So the feedback we've really gotten from our team, who really are the ones that feel and experience the GMS connection. I remember when we sent the original email out that we would be partnering with GMS, and the feedback was overwhelming because the staff had been wanting an HR department, and it was something that, it was such a big win. We've talked about it for years, but there was never really the move to make that happen. And I feel like our staff, our employees felt cared for, felt heard, felt understood, and knew that they had a place if there were issues, if there were concerns, if there are questions about different HR related things. It was a huge win for our team. Obviously, mental health is a huge thing in our culture right now, and we are in the center of it. We're constantly working with organizations, ministries that are navigating crisis, and there is no shortage of need for that. I think GMS helps us focus on what our goal is, and that we can expand. Like I said, we continue to grow. We're looking at other states to start moving into. We're continuously hiring new clinicians. And one of the other things that I think GMS has been incredible with is helping us identify, locate, and hire new clinicians, which has been a huge win for us. Hiring clinicians is not an easy thing, especially when you're looking at somebody who's able to lead with their faith. And so GMS has been incredible with that. So expanding is, just a natural part of most organizations, and Emerge is no different. We continue to grow, and GMS has enabled us to do that and allow us to focus on the things that we need to focus on as they take care of a lot of the things that we lean on them to do. The advice I have for other small business owners is there's a vision and a dream that you had when you started it. And if you're able to stay and focused on that and look for the appropriate people to come alongside you to support that dream, that vision, you want to stay on that and not get lost or off task. I know for me, especially our leadership team, we can get spread thin real quickly. And then all of a sudden the vision and the direction is lost. And so partnering with somebody like GMS helps you pick up some of those aspects that those aren't what my role is, but being able to stay focused on that I think is massively important. And we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without a partner like GMS. Just sharing a little anecdote about GMS, over the last year, we've navigated a lot of difficult adversities, some difficult things that we've been trying to figure out for a long time, and we've really loved partnering with GMS. Cassie, who's been assigned to us, has been really incredible, helping us with some aspects of what we had done before. We probably wouldn't have done it without the guidance of GMS, and it really kind of helped us make some decisions that I think really kind of helped better where we're at today.